Good morning. Today is Wednesday. We've made it this far this week. We can do it. We can get through it. Welcome. My name is Wes Henson. I'm the interim pastor of the First Baptist Church of Cutler. And this Sunday, we are going to conclude the adult Bible study series titled Thrive, Living on Purpose. And the lesson for this Sunday morning is Purpose Exemplified. And we will be studying Philippians chapter 1, verses 1 through 11. So there's your clue to get your Bible out and read through Philippians chapter 1, 1 through 11, to get a head start on this week's small group adult Bible study at the First Baptist Church of Cutler. And the point of Sunday's study is God is glorified when we live with Christ-centered purpose. And that will be the theme for both our Bible study time and also our worship time. And worship at the First Baptist Church of Cutler begins at 10:30. So I want you, if you would, just take a moment and check out the description in this video today for a link to a podcast that summarizes the study for Sunday. And there are also some other resources there. So you can look at that or listen to that, and then you can join us Sunday morning at 9:45 as we go into greater detail. Okay, let's begin our devotion for today. Today's devotion is titled Obedience Exemplified, and we're going to be in Esther chapter 4. And let's think about Esther for just a moment. Her initial intent in becoming the queen, the wife of King Xerxes of Babylon, was not to save the nation of Israel. That wasn't her intent at all. Her physical beauty initially led her to a position of favor and prominence in the king's court. But God had another plan in mind for her. So she was like doing her thing, living her life, fulfilling life as she thought it was to play out for her. But God had a different purpose in mind. So when she realized God's purpose for her life, Esther resolved in her heart that though it was unexpected, it was nothing that she really was thinking about, but she was going to do God's will over her own. She was going to live out God's purpose for her life over her own purpose that she had in mind for her life. And so she resolved in her heart, she made a determination that to not accept God, who is the everlasting King, not to accept his invitation, was more daring than approaching the king without an invitation. So she decided she was going to, go to the king and bring forth the plight of the Israelites to the king. But it was in that day, the queen did not go to the king unless he invited her. And if she approached him without an invitation, it could mean anything, even death. But she decided that she was going to go to the king and fulfill the purpose that God had for her life rather than not. And there's a famous, or to me, a verse or a phrase in the book of Esther that I always remember. She goes, if I perish, I perish, but I'm going to see the king. And that was her resolution and her determination to go before the king, even without an invitation, even to break the protocol, if you will, not only saved her life, but also the entire nation of Israel. And so Esther exemplifies the ripple effect. And here's the point of our devotion today. Esther exemplifies the ripple effect that obedience has on all of humanity, not just one individual. So you may think it's not really a big deal whether you do God's purpose or your purpose, no big deal, but you don't know the effect that it's going to have, not just on you, but on all of those around you, your family, your friends, even your whole culture and society, maybe even the whole nation. Who knows? Today's Bible verse is from Esther chapter 4, verse 14. I'll leave you with this morning. It goes this way. If you keep quiet, speaking to Esther, if you keep quiet at a time like this, Deliverance and relief for the Jews will arise from some other place, but you and your relatives will die. Who knows if perhaps you were made queen for just such a time as this? Who knows whether you are where you are for such a time as this to be used by God's purpose in your life. A fulfilled purpose by one equates blessings upon many. Okay, that's our devotion for this Wednesday morning. I hope you have a great day. It's kind of chilly this morning. I'm enjoying the chilliness. We may, in the near future, have to move our outside studio inside. But before we go, let me take one more sip of my coffee and then wish you all a very blessed Wednesday. I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.